can I go live first? God damn.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
We're gonna I'm gonna take a pour shot. We're gonna do a shot. You do a drink.
Well, I'm not gonna do a shot, but
You don't do shots. But you take a drink. Go do a cheers.
yeah, but oops, don't panic, please.
9/11 was an inside job, and you're an idiot if you think it was an inside job. You're just stupid. You're just plain stupid. You're gullible. You're the kind of person who falls for someone calling, saying the prince or the king has been deposed, and you need to donate money. Okay, that's probably ran the freaking country. No, he didn't. You're being scammed. Don't be stupid. You know that if you say Siegel, it sounds like naive. That's you. Explain this to me, okay? You've ranked two of the tallest buildings in the world to explode and collapse, okay? Why the fuck would you bother crashing airplanes into it? Furthermore, if you've already have the airplane set to crash in the buildings, why would you bother rigging the buildings to collapse, okay? If you're looking for a reason to go to war, the airplane crashing is reason enough. If you're looking to have the buildings destroyed, the airplane crashes enough, even if the buildings didn't collapse, they would have been deemed totaled, condemned, and had been demolished by, they would have been deemed totaled by insurance, and they would have needed to be
by the
demolished.
correct people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. The United States has been at war for 93% of its existence. If you think they would have went through all of that trouble to justify a reason to go to war, you're a fucking idiot. Okay. They could have done it after the U.S. Cole was bombed and a service member lost their life. Maybe it was more than one. I don't remember. But it really fucking irks me. Because it's the same kind of, it's unfalsifiable for these people. They say, oh, what about Building 7? It wasn't hit by a plane. No, but it burned for fucking several hours with no sprinkler system. It's an open floor, steel frame building that fucking collapsed. People talk about, oh, free fall speed. What the fuck are you talking about? What speed do things fall at? There's a lot of dust in there. You're not going to see the slowing down of the pancaking. It didn't come straight down. There's fucking debris everywhere. Have you ever seen pictures of Ground Zero? You know, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot.
I watched so much of it on the 10-year reunion because I still had a DirecTV. Excuse me. Sorry. And, like, I had nightmares of the people, like, jumping from and the phone calls, but I was, like, so, like, intrigued.
It's absolutely tragic.
Horrible tragedy, yes.
I didn't see anybody jumping. I didn't get to watch any of it on the news at school because my school would not show it.
Well, my school didn't show it, but they, like, closed the campus.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was talking about, like, footage I watched on the 10-year reunion.
Yeah, I've seen every bit of news
No,
coverage.
we were both in English class. I was in freshman in college, and you were a freshman in high school.
Yeah, I was a dud. I was on a roll.
Sorry.
So, okay, Building 7, right? Building 7, they're like, oh, well, no skyscrapers ever fallen because of fire. Newsflash, skyscrapers don't catch on fire very fucking often, okay? And
Well, yeah, that's true.
show me another building that was hit by a fucking jet at 700 miles an hour. You can't. Missing money. Oh, the day before the attacks, they reported a bunch of missing money. Okay, first off, that was reported February 2020, so it wasn't. They just had a press conference about it. Two, it wasn't like it was missing, like somebody withdrew it from the Federal Reserve and was just Scrooge McFucking ducking it up over there with a bunch of fucking $2.3 trillion. No, they spent the money on the budget, but newsflash, the U.S. government is very efficient at shit, okay? So they can't account for that money. You think they can come out with the biggest fucking con in the history of man and pull that shit off? 4 airplanes, a bunch of miles of explosives. A plane didn't hit the Pentagon. Oh, why the fuck would they crash airplanes into the Twin Towers and then fake an airplane into the Pentagon? The Pentagon's kind of a big deal. People film that shit all the time. A lot of tourists all the time, right? They wouldn't risk not using a fucking airplane. This ignores eyewitness accounts. It ignores all the wreckage that was found on the lawn. The plane that crashed into Pennsylvania, there wasn't a lot of wreckage because it was essentially vaporized, hitting the ground nose first at 700 miles an hour. They did find some debris miles away, because you'd be surprised the fucking what force. Somebody gets hit by a car at 80 miles an hour. You know how far that a human body can fly? It's ridiculous.
What would be left of
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Another thing people say is, oh, Larry Silverstein insured the buildings for terrorism right before 9/11. People think that this dude owned the fucking buildings and didn't have insurance on them, or just suddenly put terrorism insurance on it. No, what happened was he'd been working with a consortium. He was the head of a consortium working to purchase the complex from the New York Port Authority for a few years before 9/11. When they finally agreed to the deal, signed it, the New York Port Authority was looking to sell to fund some infrastructure projects. So when he finally signed, it just happened to be 6 weeks before 9/11, and he was required to have insurance. Lloyd's of London, they deemed the buildings had been attacked before, and they deemed the risk so low that it just included it. Larry Silverstein probably lost money, even though he sued and won. They appealed, right? The amount of money he lost with waiting and not collecting rent, leases, like, it's just, you're stupid. You're fucking stupid, and I'm sorry.
Oh, because of the damage. Well, yeah, he's
yeah.
out.
He didn't make out. He didn't make out.
Oh no.
No.
And could you imagine how much the insurance would be for that building? Like, I can't even. Like, we need to ask Richard Gilmore.
I don't know.
That
But
was his,
we're going to cheers to everyone 9/11. A toast to all those who, paid the ultimate sacrifice. It's sad. God bless us, everyone. I don't ever want to feel like how America felt on September 11th, but I do miss how united everyone was on September 12th.
Yeah.
I wish America would get back to that.
But unfortunately, a lot of people alive weren't even alive how
Yep.
many years? Shit. Wait.
So let's go to football. Let's pivot here.
23 years.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I know, right? I want you to pull up your phone.
Okay, I will not spoil anything, but I do want to ask you something. Does this mean... Wait, where'd it go? I hate when my apps all move around. Does this mean, like, the awesomeness that I think it means?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell the people.
So in our group with Tom Grossi, shout out Tom Grossi, Danielle and I have joined. You see here, I went 12-4 last week. I'm in the 63rd percentile. Danielle went 14-2. She's in the 98th percentile.
For that and height.
Yes. I want to review our picks. Let's see here.
So yeah, what is it? Beginners or not beginners, because I don't even know what I'm doing.
Well, obviously you picked all the games right that I picked wrong. So
right.
We'll go there.
So let's what?
Well, what games did you get wrong?
I don't know.
Let's find out. So we both picked the Ravens.
Well, of course.
We both picked the Eagles. This game was good. That turf was shit. As a Lions fan, I don't want Jordan Love to be good, and I hope he gets well soon. I want to beat them at their best. I think they're formidable, but the way both defenses played in that game, I don't know if it was the turf or whatnot. If Lions get home field advantage in the playoffs, I'm feeling very optimistic about winning against them in the playoffs. But I believe in my Lions a lot. Here, I picked incorrectly. You picked correctly. I didn't like their quarterback situation. I don't really believe in Atlanta either. This was kind of a tough one for me. We both picked the Bills. We both picked the Bears. We both picked the Texans.
Of course, I picked the Dolphins. Right?
We both picked the Dolphins.
Oh, you did too. Okay.
We both picked the Bengals, and they both lost.
So that messed me up. But I don't really like the Patriots.
Well, it's the home team. New England was one of the worst teams in the league last year.
I picked the Bengals because of you.
So, anyways,
and I like their helmets.
there is a thing called the Survivor League where each week you can pick one. I need you to focus. We're
I
doing
think he's peeing on your shoe.
It's not. He's standing out. Get out of my shoe.
Sorry.
I focus. What we're doing.
Okay.
Okay. So, there's a thing called the Survivor League, right?
Mhm.
And you pick one game a week, but you have to be right. Okay, if you pick wrong, you're out for the entire season, and whoever's the last person standing wins the whole pot of money.
Can I do that one?
Well, it might be too. We could. We
I don't know
we gotta find
about
somebody that is
that.
doing that. So a lot of people lost week 1 because the Bengals lost.
Right.
Week 2. I'm sorry, week 2. We both picked the Saints. I got this one wrong. I picked the Giants because I didn't believe in the Vikings. I thought the Giants would win at home. We both got Seattle right. We both got the Chargers right. Jim Harbaugh. We both got the Buccaneers right. We're going too fast. We're going back up.
I didn't pick the Cleveland Browns.
You did not. We both picked the Buccaneers. We were both right on that one.
Right.
Danielle picked the Cowboys. I did not.
Yes.
I did not.
I can't believe the Cowboys didn't win. Or I mean,
They did. The Cowboys did win. You were right.
oh, what's it saying? Oh, this is your.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I did pick that right.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, perfect.
I picked the Lions. You picked the Lions. We both got that
Mhm.
right. And you picked the Jets, which was a bad pick because the Niners were going to be heavily favored at home. You could have went 15-1.
Yeah, but I didn't know that.
So far from week 1, pretty much they are who we thought they were. This was a great fucking game. This was a really, that's a great game. I'll give it to it.
The Lions was good.
So hang on, let's get there. Let's get there. Don't jump ahead. Okay, Thursday, Friday. The Packers. I want to see Jordan Love come back. I want to see anybody get hurt and ruin their season. I don't care for both these teams. But Tomlin's a good coach. That defense is really good. They could be a problem. Buffalo. When Calvin left the Lions, I said they were going to go to the playoffs because now Stafford's going to spread the ball around. Maybe with Diggs gone, Josh Allen doesn't have him. Stephon Diggs nagging for the ball in the back of his mind, and he can just go out there and play fun football. They could be better than I expected. Arizona, give them a break. Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison are getting on the same page. I still am very high on them. I'm very low on both these teams. Caleb Williams was even worse than I thought he was going to be. Will Levis, I like Will Levis. He's just got I don't know, he needs more talent around him and to develop a bit, but he's got like a competitive spirit. He reminds me of like a fiery Stafford. Houston, that team's going to be dangerous. The Colts, AR-15, he can throw the ball. He might have made the throw of the year in week 1. The Dolphins, Tyreek Hill, 2 things are possible at once. 1, Tyreek Hill was an idiot for the way he acted when the police first got to his car. And 2, the cops were way too aggressive. It's like it never would have happened if they hadn't done that. However, it doesn't give the cops the right to, wrestle him down twice.
Right, but if he wouldn't have acted stupid, shit wouldn't have escalated.
Right, but if he would have died, let's say he would have died, it would have been like, I wouldn't say, oh, he shouldn't have done that because no, the cops don't have a right to kill him for
right,
being stupid.
no, of
The
course
the
not.
punishment for being a jackass and not, the punishment for resisting without violence isn't death.
Well, of course not.
We'll just say that. The Patriots, they're going to be annoying. Their defense. When will Drake May play? We'll see. I don't know. Bengals, you got to get your shit together, man. You guys are supposed to be wanting to contend. You're in a tough division.
Like everybody said they were going to be good.
Not me, because the Lions are the most cohesive organization in football right now, and it's fucking wild to say that. They've got no off-field issues. Everything from the owner down to the last man on the practice squad, they've all got that one-goal grittiness.
Whoa.
No one's holding out. They get paid. Everyone's fighting for the same goal. They want to win a championship.
Can we just acknowledge though
Yeah.
that shit got better when the woman took
Yes,
over,
absolutely.
and then they got Dan Campbell, and
It all
she
starts with Sheila.
starts with her though, being saying, "Hey, we need this, this, this," and Dan's like, "Okay, I got you. Let me show you."
Let's
what
get to
I
the
got."
Lions in a moment. We're not giving the Saints credit for this one because the Panthers suck. The Panthers might be the worst team in the league this year. There's a good chance of it. The Giants, that offense is terrible. I drafted Malik Neighbors thinking, well, they're going to be losing in a lot of games, but Daniel Jones will just keep throwing him the ball. He might rack up a bunch of points. No. I don't know. They're playing Washington this week, who has the worst defense in the league. And if Neighbors doesn't get 100 yards and 2 touchdowns, I might just cut him. And I don't mean release him from my team. I might go find him. No, I'm just kidding. Redacted. Seattle. Sorry, Brandon Perna. Geno Smith. How good can they be? I don't know. They didn't really handle Denver too well. We'll see. Time will tell. Can they develop? Can they get a little bit better? Can't wait for them to play my Lions. J.K. Dobbins. I was real impressed with him. People said, who's the hardest guy to tackle in the NFL? And I said J.K. Dobbins because the poor guy's never on the field.
I got this one right.
Yep.
Trump's hair, right?
Yeah, he keeps. It's Jim Harbaugh's team. This guy's torn.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, this guy's torn like 3 ACLs. He only got 2 legs. It's wild. But he came back and ran for over 100 yards, some touchdowns.
Oh.
Good for him.
Oh, I've got 2. Ooh.
Jaden Daniels was fun to watch. The Raiders, they should have went for it on 4th and 1 at midfield. Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield, man, Brown should have held on to him. I've always believed in Baker. He's got just oomph about him. I like Baker Mayfield a lot. Browns, Deshaun Watson, man. I remember Mike Valenti wanted the Lions to try to get him, and I'm like, the dude hasn't played in 2 years. He missed 1 year with a knee injury. He missed another year because he got accused of some shit. I don't know what's true, what's false. How good can the Cowboys be? I don't know. They don't really have too many offensive weapons. Their running game is questionable, but defense can win anywhere. Lions and Rams. Matthew Stafford's a G.
Ooh, remember I watched that with you, baby?
Yeah. I was nervous. I was excited. I thought for sure Lions were going to win. Then Matthew Stafford doing Matthew Stafford shit with the 4th quarter comeback. And then my Lions drove, and they were not too aggressive. They got a 4th and 1 or 4th down early in the game. They converted for a touchdown later. Goff had a bad interception. He almost threw another one, but Amon-Ra slipped and saved it. Jahmyr Gibbs slipped on a 3rd down pass late in the 4th quarter. I don't know what's up with that turf or if they need longer cleat spikes, but that was kind of where you never.
Yeah.
But you never see that inside like the fake turf, especially indoors.
Something's not aligned right there with between the turf and the cleats or whatever.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
But as soon as I remember talking last year with people about how good the Lions are going to be, and they're like, "Oh, you're the Lions. You can't be good because you've always sucked." And I'm like, explain how 2016, 2012, 1987, 1964 have any effect on the 2023 Detroit Lions. And they're like, "Oh, they'll never win until they get a new owner." I'm like, they've had a new owner. Sheila Ford-Hamp took over.
Yeah, she means business too. She's great, I think, personally.
I
see what she's done.
I'm biased. Detroit Lions, but I'm very high in the Lions. I think that offensive line is non-negotiable. You have to face it. You know it's coming. Everybody and their mother knew the Lions were running straight down. When Dan Campbell won the toss, the Lions won the toss, and I saw that grin, I'm like, it's over. It's over. I knew right away.
Oh yeah, but can we talk about how great the kicker was? I thought the kicker.
Our kicker?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was perfect. He hit
I thought he
both
was
extra
great.
points.
He didn't even look terrified to
Well, when they were marching down to take the lead or tie it, I sensed I'm like, oh shit, it's gonna be on me.
Right.
But yeah, I'm
But
optimistic.
no, he did great.
Going back to the Buccaneers for a moment, they had some defensive injuries. They played the Lions this week. I'm very optimistic, but let's see how that defense holds up against Baker Mayfield and that high-powered Buccaneers offense. Aaron Rodgers, maybe you should have went to training camp and you would have been more prepared, more on time with your receivers. 49ers are an absolute problem. I think it's a race to get home field. I think whoever gets home field will.
Oh, to see who matches like where they play. Oh,
So
gotcha.
I think there's only, in my opinion, 5 teams from the NFC that can go to the Super Bowl. It's the 49ers, the Lions. The Cowboys always fucking choke. I don't even want to include them. I'm not going to include the Rams either.
Oh, really?
I think
well, obviously the Taylor.
Eagles and the Packers if they're
What
healthy.
about Taylor's boyfriend?
They're in a different conference.
Oh.
Yeah. 49ers, Lions, Eagles, and Packers. I just don't think the Cowboys have enough. So that's week 1. We're going to preview week 2 and then pick the games.
But do I win something? Like you're going to buy me a prize?
I'm not sure. Maybe Tom Grossi will. Okay, so we got the Bills with the Dolphins. Ooh, primetime game Thursday night. Mostert's out. Achane is a game time decision. Tua is not great on primetime. I know Josh Allen gets some shit for that, but leaning towards the home team. Cowboys Saints. I gotta go with the
Are we
Cowboys
gonna
here.
pick them now?
We're
or-
just go-
We're talking about it first.
Yeah, I think home field advantage is enough to win this game. The Buccaneers got too many injuries. This one's very interesting because the quarterback situation. I think I'm going to go with the Colts here because Will Levis is. I don't know. We got to see how ready he is. This one I'm going to probably take the Jets because I like their defense. Will Levis played a tough defense. I like Aaron Rodgers to kind of help.
Where's my phone? Do you have my phone?
Yeah, I do. 49ers. You
I
gotta go.
wanted to see what I picked last week before I picked this week. Because you had your stuff up there, and that's not fair. I want to see what I did.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Vikings. I'd love for the Vikings to win this game actually, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh, why is it all like
Seattle at New England.
we went ahead and named your entry? What entry?
That's for your, probably your last one.
I made an entry.
Yeah, you did week 1, Danielle.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, go ahead, Sorry.
This one's kind of tough. Seattle. I like Seattle, but they didn't really impress me. They're playing across the country. New England. New England's coming home after a tough win. Up down theory maybe. Giants and Commanders. I think this one between two bad teams could be exciting. I like the Chargers here. Browns and the Jaguars. I like the Jaguars to bounce back. Ravens over the Raiders. Rams and Cardinals. This is gonna be a tough one. They're a lot harder to pick this week than last week. Broncos, Steelers, Bengals, and the Chiefs on Sunday night. Not Sunday night. Sunday afternoon. Bears at the Texans. Go Texans. Monday night Eagles. That's a lead pipe block. All right, you ready to pick?
No, give me one sec. I'm just going over what I did here and what the scores were.
Whoa, Fiona!
They have been bullshit lately.
Little girl, that was
No
mean.
one's getting good reports. She's shitting on the floor. They're doing that.
She just swats Charlie.
Hold on. You got to renew yours. I'm just trying to see.
What was that about, little girl? Why you punch Charlie? Why you punch Charlie, huh? Wanna go see Daddy? Wanna tell Daddy about it? Come on. Come on. No, little girl. Can I show you little girl? This
Tell the little girl story.
little girl story.
We thought she was a dude. You named her something different.
I named her
Dad.
Finnegan Otis.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted the Otis or something like that. You're like Finnegan? I don't know how. Anyway, Finnegan Otis. And then when we found out she
I
was a
named
girl,
her the Finnegan. You did the Otis.
we thought we learned she was a girl. So then we changed her name to Fiona Augustine.
Because we always called her Finny, and I didn't want to confuse her. And Augustine because her birthday is August 1st.
She's so timid. Of all of our animals, though, she is the best behaved.
Yeah, I know. And unless there's an
All right,
emergency.
can you get back to your picks? I want to
Yep,
pick.
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. You like the Bills or the Dolphins?
See, this one a little where are they playing?
In Miami.
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
Like the Dolphins as well. Saints at the Cowboys. You all right?
No, I got carbonation stuck. I'll go with the Cowboys.
Me as well. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Detroit Lions.
I mean,
You better
you
fucking.
throw me in the pool, and of course it's
Colts at the Packers. See, like here.
Oh, I'm gonna go with the Packers.
You gotta click your picks on your phone.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me that.
I did. I said get your picks ready.
Oh, I'm on the old stuff. Where do I go?
Want me to help you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Week 2. You go week 2. So you wanted the Dolphins. You wanted the Cowboys.
Mhm.
You wanted the Lions. You wanted the Packers.
And the Packers.
Alright,
You got me?
Yeah, just click the team you want when you get there. I'm gonna take the Colts. On the road. Jets at Titans, City Lake.
Ooh. I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Me as well. 49ers at Vikings. Vikings did beat the 49ers a couple years ago. I'm not sure they're the same team. Sam Darnold's gonna get his fucking head kicked in.
I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
Alright, click the Vikings. You got them clicked?
Oh, I gotta click the shit. Fuck. Hang on. I said the Jets, right?
Yeah, did you also click the Packers?
You click that for me. Okay, Jets.
Okay.
And then the Vikings.
Yep. Seahawks at Patriots.
I'm going with the Patriots.
I want to pick them so bad, dude. I want to pick them so fucking bad. I want to pick them. You have no idea how bad I want to pick them. But I'm thinking like, Seattle's not going to fall for it. Mike McDonald's going to have them too well coached. They're going to run the ball. They played a gritty game. They won. I think they can win another gritty one on the road. Flip a coin. Giants at Commanders.
Who the fuck are the Washington Commanders?
They're formerly known as the Washington, this color skin. Is that racist? I don't know.
So they're Seattle?
No, the Seattle or the Seahawks.
So they're the Washington, D.C.?
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm thinking. And they're playing at their place?
The New York Giants. Are you looking at the right thing?
Yeah, but it doesn't show me where they're playing.
The team on the right is the home team.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Every single time, yeah.
Well, you didn't tell me that, Linda.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the Giants.
Go with the Commanders.
Daniel Jones got to step up. Trump hair versus the Panthers.
Trump hair.
Browns at the Jaguars.
Jaguars.
That defense, though, Cleveland could be kind of mad, but no, I don't think so. Ravens versus the Raiders. I'd go with the Ravens.
I'm gonna go with the Ravens because they're big mad that they lost last week and they're gonna do a proud. And they're home. And Tuck Tuck is my person. Is he? Oh,
Yeah, he is.
He's gonna be my guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do Rams at the Cardinals here.
I'm going with the Rams. They won it. They're mad they lost to the Lions, and now I mean I know they're not the home, but they're big mad.
I
They
think
gotta
it's kind of
show
up down theory. They both lost last week, but I feel like the Rams had more of a win. They kind of got up high for that game. I think we're gonna see Marvin Harrison get more into the game plan. I like the Cardinals to upset the Rams.
Okay.
Steelers at the Broncos. Home team.
I'm going with the Steelers.
Russell Wilson
I picked
Bowl.
them last time and they did good.
It's tough to win two in a row on the road. I'm kind of wild for this. Connor want to pick the Broncos.
Well, then pick them.
They don't do enough for me. I like the Steelers. Okay, the
Wow.
Bengals and the Chiefs.
Well, the Bengals choked, and the Chiefs are Taylor Swift, my favorite football player. So, and they're awesome, and they're my fantasy people.
Up down theory. I like the Bengals. I like the Texans over the Bears.
I'm agree with you on that.
And Monday Night Eagles home against the Falcons. I go with the
I'm gonna go
Eagles.
Eagles.
Okay. And those are our picks for week 2. And that will do. That is all.
Do.
We'll see how we do. I'm less confident this week than I am in last week. I think there's some tough games I picked. Like this one's tough. This one's tough. This one's tough.
I don't
This
know.
one's
I
tough.
kicked
This one's
ass
tough.
last week, so who
This one's
the
a little
hell
tough.
knows?
This one's really tough, actually. I should be picking the Chiefs, but Bengals kind of have the Chiefs number quite a bit of times. Up down theory, right? Up down theory.
No, the Chiefs, man, they're floating high right now. Like they're America's favorite, besides the Lions. Like it's the Lions and the Chiefs, I swear.
Oh, did you see the tiebreaker at the bottom?
No, wait, where I already I hit. Wait, where do I go now? I'm back to with
Here.
Stevie.
How many points total? Time out. What do you think the score is going to be between the Eagles and the Falcons?
Oh, the last matchup.
Yeah, so the Eagles scored 30 last week in Brazil against the Packers on a bad field. They play at home this week. Atlanta played at home last week. They scored 10 against the Steelers. A good defense. Eagles
You
have
know,
also.
you can't really count like a game in Brazil because you have more like adrenaline, like you're in Brazil.
Your first home game now? I don't know.
Okay, so what? How many total between the two teams?
Like, yeah, I predicted score of 31-13, so that'd be 44 points. What do you think the score's going to be?
Okay, I'm gonna go. Hold on.
The Rushers so bad.
I'm gonna go. Well, I don't know if it makes sense to go 27 or 28 because of how the math is.
28. You think it's going to be a close game?
No, 28-14 is what I was.
Yeah,
gonna
that makes
call.
perfect sense. That makes perfect sense.
That was gonna call.
That is 42 points.
Okay, thank you.
Done. And those are our picks for this week.
Woo woo! I dominated. Woo woo!
We'll be here every Wednesday or Thursday. Probably maybe Wednesday. We don't know. Maybe Wednesday. Maybe Thursday. We like to have some cocktails while we do this, and we
Well, of course.
don't
It's the
typically
only
drink
thing
on
that makes football
on
interesting.
Thursday. But anyways, thanks for watching.
Toodles.